Hey everybody, I'm Jack. This is Raw Tropical Living. Thanks for joining me today. Hope you're all having a nice weekend out there, just having a lazy weekend around the house here. I almost got a wild hair this morning about 8 o'clock. I was thinking I might just ride down to Pensacola out of boredom, but then the lazy side got the best of me. It's kind of a gray day, and I said, nah, this is just a good Saturday to get some things done around the house and not be driving. Anyhow, today I'm going to talk about practicing the law of attraction with nothing to lose. Guys, I do videos every day, so if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, I'd appreciate if you go down and hit that red subscribe button now, then click on the little bell and check send notifications so you'll stay subscribed to the channel. I thought that I came up with this title and this thought train early last week when I was laying in bed after dinner reading the law of attraction. I've never really talked much about the law of attraction before, and I'll tell you why. Number one, when I've heard a lot. I hadn't read the book. I bought the book back in August, and I had heard other people's interpretations. Well, this flowery, magical, woo-woo type talk and stuff just tends to turn me off on things. So there was a lot of things where even though I basically knew the premise of it, I just had never really, read the book or talked all that much about it just because of the connotation I had from other people. And also too, everybody that talks about raw vegan, all the raw vegans seem to have like this list of everything they're all interested in, and it can be kind of cliche sometimes, but I find it to be a very powerful force and a lot different than what my understand was when I first started hearing about it before. And then with nothing to lose, I'll kind of explain that twist in just a little bit. For anybody that doesn't know, this is the book right there, The Law of Attraction by Esther and Jerry Hicks. Now I actually took a few notes so I could read a few pertinent details that actually kind of sums up the way I look at it. Like I say, the whole woo-woo type stuff, when it starts getting put into new agey terms or whatever, just doesn't resonate with me. That's just me. But a lot of things, like some things are, even though they've been put into new age terms, they're actually ancient wisdom. They've been practiced throughout the years. So what exactly is the law of attraction? Simply put, the law of attraction is the ability to attract into our lives whatever we are focusing on. It is believed that regardless of age, nationality, or religious belief, we are all susceptible to the laws which govern the universe, including the law of attraction. It is the law of attraction which uses the power of the mind to translate whatever is in our thoughts and materialize them into reality. In basic terms, all thoughts turn into things eventually. If you focus on negative doom and gloom, you will remain under that cloud. If you focus on positive thoughts and have goals that you aim to achieve, you will find a way to achieve them with massive action. I want to stop right there and stress this one word before I even go any further. Action. This is not just some little, this is not just some little chant, and that's what I kind of saw through other people's interpretations of it. Is this being some little chant where you just kind of chant over and over, self-help, affirmations, whatever. But this is also, you must take action. That's something that's very important. You're not just going to sit around and think these positive, good, happy thoughts and all this stuff's going to come to you. So right there, if that's what a lot of people think, well, you've got a bad interpretation of this and you're probably going to be disappointed. It still doesn't mean you're not going to have to work your tail off to get some of the things in life you want, but there are ways to kind of align ourselves, put ourselves in alignment where we have a better chance of getting what we're seeking. Is the law of attraction real? The law of attraction, its values have been seen throughout history. And a great many men and women who have left their mark on this world have shown the law of attraction to be one of the greatest powers on earth, with many well-loved poets, artists, scientists, and great thinkers such as Shakespeare, Blake, Emerson, Newton, and Beethoven, all conveying this message through their many works. There have been modern advocates of the attraction as well. These include Oprah Winfrey, Jim Carrey, and Denzel Washington, blah, blah, blah. I'm not all that, celebrity. I'm not no hate. It's just celebrity doesn't really do all that much for me. Now this is what like resonates with me the most. The science behind the law of attraction. Fact, not fiction. And I've read a good number of this stuff, and I think this reading and watching videos on this subject, just because I find it fascinating, quantum physics, has actually made this more understandable for me. And now I'm kind of like, oh, okay, well, there is some science working behind this. The work of quantum physicists during recent years has helped to shine greater light on the incredible impact that the power of the mind has on our lives and the universe in general. The more that this idea is explored by scientists and great thinkers alike, the greater an understanding we have on just how significant a role the mind plays in shaping our lives and the world around us. It doesn't matter if you do not ever come to have a thorough understanding of the quantum physics behind the law of attraction. However, this does not mean that we all cannot enjoy the many benefits that this generous and law can offer us. As physicists come to supply us with more and more information regarding the law, the more we can simply rejoice in the truly liberating and empowering realization that we are the creators and controllers of our life and the energy we are all made of. Be happy, for the universe is always on our side. The more time you dedicate to learning how to use the law of attraction effectively, the more fulfilling and rewarding your life can be. There are no restrictions. Open your mind and enjoy the natural abundance of the universe. How to use the law of attraction? Well, that's basically, that would be different to every person. But another thing too, I guess that I'm a little bit late to the party talking about the law of attraction is until a little less than, I'm coming up on 2 years living back here in the States. You know, when I was still living down in Costa Rica, now I should have been thinking a little bit more about the future, but I don't need a whole lot. So it was kind of like all my needs were met for me most every day. I had fruit, I had sunshine, I had lifestyle, I had simplicity. So I was just kind of like, well, I'm not really seeking a lot. Well, you know, with things happening last year, now I realize I have to do a little bit more preparation to secure my future and be able to live like I want to down there. So I've started putting into motion the things and focusing my mind and putting all my attention to what I want to draw to me. And once again, this is not some like big mystery thing where, you know, like I'm sitting around and doing incantations and this and that. This is just basically me focusing, deciding, okay, for the longest time I was just kind of floundering, you know, I'll pick up a side job here, do this or that. Now I know what I'm doing. My goals are defined. I'm building a clothing business. I'm building several different brands under, well, some aren't even dependent on the other, some are independent, but I'm building a clothing business and I have to do the steps and I have to be doing the things every day that put me in the position to be able to do this. Like I say, it's not about sitting back. There's a lot of work to be done, but it's more about focus. Or maybe that's just the one thing I take about it, and as long as we get there, that's what really counts. So for me, it's just about focusing. And that's what I've been talking about. I've been inadvertently talking about this stuff all along. I don't dwell on negative stuff. I gravitate away from negative stuff towards the positive stuff. So I'm ready for this. Now, with nothing to lose, what does that mean? That kind of ties in, and I got kind of silly with myself as I was thinking about this for the first time the other night and just realizing how it plays in with my mindfulness meditation practice, or just my mindfulness thoughts on mindfulness in general. That, you know, and once again, this is action. This isn't about sitting back, but once I've done, listen, I envision what I want. If I put in the time, the effort, the work, whatever you want to call it, to make these things happen, then through my mindfulness practice, my meditation, one of the biggest lessons I've taken from that is just accepting what is in front of you, and being okay with that outcome. So, you know, like I might do all this, put all my energy into it. And if for some reason it doesn't happen, maybe it wasn't meant for me. I mean, I don't know. The biggest lesson I've taken is like just looking at things as they are, not putting them in terms of this is good, this is bad, but this is just, you know, it is what it is, and that's what's meant for right now. I've had a lot of, you know, every once in a while I'll start getting down on myself about things from my past or whatever, but then I'm like, I don't think I would change any of those things from my past, because butterfly effect, you know, that one little thing could change who I am today. So having said all that, I practice the law of attraction, and do I feel like it's a failure if I'm a failure if for some reason I don't manifest exactly what I'm going for? No, not exactly. Just, you know, life is life's unpredictable. Life changes. Life takes different turns all the time. But I do feel a power welling up, you know, when I start making this focus on, you know, certain things, and I start honing my focus and I start putting all my energy towards that focus. But anyhow, hope you got something out of that today. I'm enjoying reading this book. I'm probably going to get a little bit more work done and probably go do some reading this afternoon. So hope you're all having a beautiful weekend. I hope you have a beautiful evening, and I will see you guys again tomorrow. Peace.